Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Jayashree Parida. The topic which I will discuss is gender budgeting, and also one more topic, that is tribal welfare in the Union Budget 2025 and 26. So before going to in detail, what are the provisions government has made for the welfare and development of the women and tribal people, I'll discuss what is gender budgeting first. So gender budgeting is a tool or an approach which government uses for the allocation of resources according to the demands or needs of the different genders. So it is a kind of process of incorporating gender perspective at all stages of policy making, starting from the policy formulation to implementation process. So it analyzes any kind of budget in terms of its impact on women and girls as well as men and boys. So gender budgeting is not about a separate kind of budget either for male or female. It considers both the genders as well. So females are also considered as equal partners in decision making process and implementation process, rather than they are considered as the only beneficiaries. So as an operational strategy, it was the 10th five-year plan which introduced gender perspective in the budgeting process. This 10th five-year plan introduced a separate statement, that is gender budgeting statement, in the union budget. Then 11th five-year plan made certain provisions across ministries and departments to make gender equality in all the policies and schemes. So as per the gender budget statement, 4.49 lakh crore has allocated for the gender budget for the development of women and girls for the year 2025 and 26, and the share of this gender budget allocation is about 8.86% of the total union budget allocation. And if we see the trend of this gender budget allocation over the last 4 years, we can find that there is a linear growth in the budget allocation over the last 4 years, and particularly if we see this year 25-26 budget, there is an increase of 19% of fund allocation against the 24-25 budget. So this gender budget allocation is divided into 3 parts: Part A, Part B, and Part C. Part A is for the 100% women specific schemes. Under this category, 17 ministries and or departments and 5 union territories are covered. And Part B is for those ministries and departments who which allocate between 30 to 99% of allocation for the women. And under this category, 37 ministries coming under this category. And Part C is for those which allocate below 30% of allocation for the women. And under this category, I think 22 ministries are covered under this category. Total 49 ministries or departments and 5 union territories have reported allocations this year, this 25-26 budget. In 24-25 budget, there were 38 ministries. Now 12 more ministries are included in this year. If we see this funding allocations across the different departments, the Ministry of Women and Child Development has received the highest allocation, that is 81.79%, followed by the Department of Rural Development, Department of Food and Public Distribution, Department of Health and Family Welfare, and Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So now I'll discuss what are the problems and challenges women are facing across different sectors, and to overcome these challenges or to counterpart these challenges, what are the developmental schemes and programs available for women, and how this budget has allocated to those schemes and programs. So first is about the employment sector. We see this graph, this figure is talks about the percentage distribution of female and male workers across different industrial divisions. Here the female labor force participation rate has increased, particularly in the agriculture sector. but in other sectors like manufacturing, mining, construction or transportation, the participation rate has decreased compared to 2017-18 data. And if you see the male workers participation here, this scenario is completely changed here. Here the male labor force participation rate has decreased in 2023-24 compared to 2017 and 18. And in other sectors like manufacturing, mining, then trade, transportation, here the male labor force participation rate has increased. Coming to average earnings of males and female workers by employment, here we can see that there is a huge gap between the earnings of male and female workers, particularly those who are self-employed workers. And in this budget, gender budget introduces a significant initiative. Those who are first-time entrepreneurs, they will get a loan up to 2 crore over the next 5 years. And for ST women, scheduled tribe women under Adivasi Mahila Sashaktikarana Yojana, they will get 2 lakh at 10% interest rate. This is the gender budget allocation under employment and agriculture sectors, except PMEGP, that is Prime Minister Employment Guarantee Program. All the programs like MGNREGS, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, then PM Vishwakarma, Khadi Gramodyog Vikas Yojana, and all these schemes there is a significant increase of funds in all the programs. And also we saw in that previous slide that more than 80% of women are involved in agriculture. So for agriculture, in the agriculture schemes like Krishna Navati Yojana, then Namo Drone Didi, then PM Kisan, here also is showing a progress in allocation of funds compared to last 2 years of budget. Coming to education sector, India's vision 2030 for education, particularly school education, they have the target. India has the target, set a target to achieve 100% enrollment in the primary and secondary level of education and 50% of enrollment at the higher secondary education by 2030. So although the enrollment rate has increased in last few years, but the dropout rate has also increased, and the dropout rate, total overall dropout rate is 16.6% at the secondary level according to the UDAI's report 2023-24. And in case of higher education, over 40% of women are STEM graduates, but only 14% are employed in STEM roles, which reflects a leaky pipeline in the higher education also. And here also in the education sector, these are the schemes available under higher education and school education, particularly if here except this program, that is like the National Mission of Education through ICT, the fund allocation has decreased from 551 crore to 229 crore this year, because this is a very serious concern, because this is they have like this year budget announced that this scheme they will include in the part A of the gender budget statement. That means they will get 100% allocation for the women only, but they have decreased the amount here funding, and I think 50% they have decreased. And under school education, all the schemes like PM Shri, then Samagra Shiksha scheme, then PM Posan, that is the midday meal scheme, all have means there has been a significant increase of funding compared to last 2 years. And coming to then health sector, health is also a critical indicator for the women-led development, and NFHS, that is National Family Health Survey, provides data on various social and health indicators for women in India. So here we can see from the NFHS data 4 and 5 that 57% compared to male, women are more anemic, and particularly 57% of women aged 15 to 49 years are anemic, and in case of adolescent girls, that is 59.1% of are anemic. And in case of malnutrition or overnutrition, 24% of women are overweight or obese, and men 22 in case of men 22.9%. So to overcome these health impacts, government has implemented lots of schemes. These are the major schemes like RCS Ayushman Bharat, then Anganwadi and Poshan. So in every scheme, the funding has increased. In research and development, there has also increase in funding allocations compared to last 2 years. Particularly, this is the PM Research Fellowship. They have increased from 98 crore to 210 crore this year. And here in gender budgeting also ensures that women can benefit equally from the energy policies, subsidies and the employment opportunities. So these are the schemes coming under this energy sector, in energy sectors, and also here also they have received major fundings compared to last 2 years. So coming to tribal welfare measures in Union Budget 25-26. So the overall budget allocation for the development of scheduled tribes has risen from 10,000 to 237 crore to 14,295 crore this year, and which is an increase of 49% against the 24-25 budget. So these are the schemes, the central sector schemes coming under National Tribal Welfare Program. Except this tribal research, information, education, communication and events, they have decreased the funds, but in all the schemes they have increased the funding allocations. And this is also Ekalavya Model Residential School also is a central sector scheme, and under this scheme also they have received 7,088 crore this year. And currently 708 Ekalavya Model Residential Schools have been sanctioned across the country, out of which 405 schools are functional. And these are the schemes like the center sector schemes. One is the Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Vikas Mission. This is the scheme. The main objective of this scheme is to generate income opportunities for the tribal communities. Here also they have increased the funding from 152 crore to 380 crore, and right side here that Pradhan Mantri Adi Adarsh Gram Yojana, here also they have increased the funding from 127 crore to 335 crore. This is for the objective of this program is to bridge the infrastructure gaps in the education, healthcare and employment sector. And these are the schemes, these are the centrally sponsored schemes. The funds are transferred to the states. They will allocate accordingly. So under this total 5,582 crore they have allocated for this program. And under this pre-matric, post-matric scholarship and all the schemes received allocated major increase, but except this development of particularly vulnerable tribal PBTs are the most vulnerable population, but for those population like communities, they have this year they have not any funds. And but in PM Janman they have doubled the amount. And this is the last one. This is also for their infrastructural development.
But that is an umbrella scheme.
Yeah, this is the umbrella.
And they are
scheme.
also trying to redefine the concept of PBTs.
Oh.
Because you see, PBTs actually, that conceptually also there is a problem, because so to be identified as a PBTG, your population should be declining.
Yeah.
So then why should it, right? Because see, government is trying hard to increase the population of tribals. So
And that definition differs from state to state actually.
in
That's
Odisha it
why,
is that
yeah,
the
it's
population will be
very-
declining. So I was surprised to know this. That why should the population decline at all? So backwardness should be sufficient enough actually to define them. But so government actually is already working on this to redefine actually the privileges. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. So
Thanks.
thank you.